How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, first things first, yes, I'm in a shirt, yes, I'm in a tie. No, I'm not in court, no, I'm not going to court, and no, I'm not the defendant. What it is, with this potential TV appearance on Sunday, I've simply been in the wardrobe, having a look at suits and stuff, shirts and everything, seeing what fits, see what colour schemes and stuff work, and all that. Now, I don't want to wear a suit on Sunday. I might go just jeans and a t-shirt and stuff, but like I say, you're supposed to look smart, aren't you? But if someone saw me in the centre of Manchester, or if I'm in London for a TV appearance, they don't look and think that chap looks like he's a businessman. They look and think he's in court. He's the defendant, right? And 10 times out of 10 in the past, I was, because it's very rare I wear suits. Only when I wear suits is to make a good first impression on the judge, because he holds me freedom in his hand, and he also holds a prison sentence in the other hand. So yeah, right, guys. So anyway, moving away from that, this video is going to be on morals, manners, and like loyalty and respect and stuff, right? But before that, this morning I spoke to the researcher again, referenced the program on Sunday. Obviously, last night I asked Frenchie if he was up for it. He said yes, but I want to speak to them first. If they're going to give me a free run, then I will take part. If they're going to shut me down and limit me to what I say, then no, I won't. Now, Frenchie is a mixture of his academic side, and he's also got his real life experience. He's lived, breathed, and slept it, guys. He's the thing of urban myths in Liverpool and stuff. And like I say, he's a very interesting character. I think the audience will be captivated both in the studio and at home. So I passed Frenchie's number over this morning. I'll bring Frenchie later on, see what Frenchie said to them, how it panned out, and I'll let you guys know in due course. Whether Frenchie takes part or not, I may or may not take part, because they want to demonize. I feel like I'm going to be there to be the bad boy that's going to be demonized and stuff, as a former criminal, as a former prisoner, that states that prison doesn't work, that a harsher sentence, like threatening people with harsher sentences and tougher sentences, should they be caught with firearms or knives, in my opinion, won't work. You've got to address the root cause. People born into abject poverty, youth services shut down, the emergence of gangs, fewer police on the streets, community police stations closing down, lawless Britain, right? But I'll speak about that more on Sunday, if this TV appearance comes off. So when it comes to loyalty, guys, and respect and everything, and manners and morals and principles, right? I wasn't raised with anything, right? I didn't have anything growing up, guys. As a result, I was rude, I was obnoxious, I was just a disrespectful kid, right? And that was all through from a kid to my teenage years, and probably into my early 20s and stuff like that. I didn't know how to act, right? Now, because I grew up with nothing, I don't celebrate Christmases and I don't celebrate birthdays. I'd celebrate other people's, like my mum or my sister or whatever. I don't celebrate my own, because I don't like people buying me things. It freaks me out a bit, makes me feel bad. So yeah, so that's that. So I didn't know how to act, right? So people probably see me in the street, the neighbours and stuff, and was like, he's a rude little fuck at him, right? Where's your manners, where's your morals, and where's your principles, right? The only person that I was respectful to, honestly, growing up, was my nana. She tragically died when I was 16. I idolised that woman, and I've always had an affinity with old people. I've always shown respect to old people. I disrespect everybody else as a kid, but I always had respect for older people, because one, they've lived crazy, mad, long lives. Two, they get frail as they get older, and I think they should be respected and stuff. And then as I've grown up and stuff, guys, I've changed my attitude and stuff. I've actually turned out to be a very polite, very respectful person, and I pride myself on it. But what grinds my gears and gets my back up, right, is because of the way I look, right? I'm 6'4", I'm 20 odd stone, right? And I look, for all intensive purposes, like a thug, like a thug, like you. People that would be like, oh no, I don't like the look of him, right? And people prejudge. We live in a society where we're very judgmental, right? And people prejudge. Now, people might look at me and prejudge me and think, oh, you're a thug, right? Yes, I have been a thug, but just because of the way I look shouldn't mean that people think, well, I'm going to judge you. Because you should judge people on their actions and on the words and stuff, right? Now, actions speak louder than words. We all know that, guys, right? But manners cost nothing. So I like it when people prejudge me, and then they get speaking to me, and they're actually like, you're actually like a really nice, polite, like courteous guy, right? And I'm very respectful, I'm very polite, and I'm very courteous. It costs nothing, right? And I think it shocks people a bit when you start to be that. I remember, right, I came back from speaking at a conference in South Wales, right? This is about being judged, yeah. Came back from South Wales, 5.5 hours on the train, got to a taxi rank in Manchester where I used to have a contract with them because I used to run doors down there, right? And the taxi driver pulled up, put the window down a little bit and said, I want the money now. So I get in the taxi, I give him the money, right? And then he's like, I said, why have you asked for the money? He said, oh no, Control have asked. So then as we drove off, I rang Control. I said, you know who I am? Because I used to have a contract with you. Why are you asking for the money? He said, we didn't. The driver obviously did. So it got me back up, but I was being polite. But I just said to the driver, I said, you shouldn't really prejudge me because the way I look. I said, right, you might think I look like a thug and trouble. I said, mate, I've just travelled 5.5 hours home. I simply want to go home. And as I got speaking to him, right, he pulled the car over, tried to give me I think it was 20 quid, tried to give me back. I said, no, I said, keep it. I said, you guys do a dangerous job. I said, but you really shouldn't prejudge somebody. Like, because obviously, it just wound me up, guys, anyway. But at the end of it, he couldn't apologise enough. He said, you're a nice guy, polite, nice guy. But like I say, I wasn't trying to, I'm just being me. So anyway, so respect goes a long way with people. And like I say, because I'm quite tall, when I'm in the supermarket and stuff, I often get old ladies, like either, say there's like, I don't know, I think it was like an Easter egg, it was at Easter, and it was right at the back of the thing, and she couldn't reach because she didn't have long arms. So I said, will you please reach in there and grab that last Easter egg for me? So I reached in, grabbed it. I get asked a lot, can you get that off the top shelf and stuff? So I do that. Like I say, manners cost nothing. I wasn't raised with them. I've taught myself manners, morals and principles. Guys, I've had nothing in my life, my whole life, right? All the money I've had from my time in in the criminal underworld and stuff, I don't have that money, guys, right? Why don't I have the money? Because growing up with nothing, I don't like buying myself things, so I like to treat other people. My enjoyment comes from other people being happy, right? I'm not asked about myself, guys. I'm quite happy to just carry on with life, mosey on, and look after other people. I like doing that. Like I say, so I've had money, I've not had money, I've had money, I've not had money. I've never had millions of pounds or anything, but I have had a lot of money when I was like criminally active and stuff. I say that to my shame and to my detriment and stuff because that's an old chapter of me. But the point is, the money and stuff I've passed over to other people because I don't like buying myself things. So it brings me on to loyalty, guys. Right now, in the criminal underworld and stuff, and in life, loyalty is a big thing, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a friendship or something. It's a dying trade, in my opinion. Now, like I say, if you look at your grandparents and stuff like that, they might be well spoken, they might be loyal to each other, they might have been married 60, 70, 80 years because they idolize each other. Look at it now, guys, right? People are meeting after 2 months, they're getting married. People have got 6 kids to 6 different men. People cheat. And it's just not a good thing. These long-lasting relationships of yesteryear, right, don't carry on into this current day. Oh, how long was you married before you split up? 6 months, 12 months, a year, 2 years. None of this 60-year shit, right? So loyalty is a big thing. Now, I give loyalty. When I've been friends with people and I've been in relationships, right, I give you loyalty you'll only get from a dog. No, I don't drag my ass across the carpet. No, I've not got fleas. No, I don't lick my own balls. And no, I don't suck myself off. But I would if I could, right? You know what I'm saying? Right, so yeah, it just goes on that way, guys, but loyalty is a big thing. Now, like at the beginning of the video, it states that people that don't value loyalty will never know the true cost of betrayal. It's a very, very true statement and everything. Now, like I say, the problem is with loyalty and stuff is it's a two-way street, but there's a lot of selfish people out there. Now, if you're in my life, right, I've met a lot of people. I pride myself on my loyalty. I've got nothing. My heart is golden. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. But I pride myself on my loyalty, my respect, and the way I project myself now because I'm trying to make up for how I used to be. Now, like I say, no one can be me better than me. But loyalty, guys, right, I've had it so many times in my life, right, where I look out for other people. I back them to the bone. I back them, right, whether they're right or whether they're wrong, right, I'll back them, right. Now, but the problem is if you're looking out for other people, and these people are selfish, they're looking out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You could walk across the other end of the earth for people and they won't even turn a corner for you. Right? And it angers me and stuff. And again, loyalty it's a big thing. When you've been involved in the criminal underworld and stuff, right? loyalty is a very, very big thing. There's a lot of snakes in that world. There's a lot of backstabbers. You've got a lot of police informers and stuff like that. So loyalty in people's word is a big thing, right? I've met and mixed with some of the most dangerous people in this country, right? From Irish Republicans to gangsters to killers, obviously being in prison and stuff like that. And you know what, right? They're actually, some of them are the most loyal, respectful people you'll ever meet in your life, right? Not all of them, but most of them. If you look at the gangsters and stuff that I've mixed with and that I know and stuff, right? Some of the most feared, like, people with the biggest and worst reputations imaginable, right? But if they walk down the old street and have an interaction with an old lady, they'll be absolutely true gentlemen. They'll be polite and they'll be courteous, right? Because they pride themselves on that. Obviously, living in that world, loyalty goes a long way. But obviously, if you cross them, then obviously all the morals and the principles go out the window, and then it's pure vengeance and stuff like that, and you call it on and you go at it, right? But like I say, it's a very, very I've been involved with gangs and I've been involved with gangsters. Now the two are night and day. The gangsters, they dress in suits, they conduct themselves as gentlemen, they're very polite, they're very courteous and stuff, and that obviously brings, along with the reputation, brings a lot of respect and stuff, right, for those people. Gang members, disrespectful, tracky bottoms, swearing, smoking a weed, you know what I'm saying, like carrying the straps and everything, doing that. So it's night and day. I've been involved with both and it's crazy to see. But loyalty is like a big thing for me. Like, I don't expect loyalty from other people, right, because I just don't. But I pride myself on loyalty. If I'm in a relationship, right, I know I can set in stone and say to that person, look, right, I'm not going to cheat on you. Because if I was going to cheat on you, firstly, I wouldn't be with you because I don't believe in cheating on people. You just finish the relationship and you move on to the next person, or you be single for a while and then you find someone. But like I say, if you set it in stone to someone that you're going to be loyal because you know where your heart's at and you know where your intentions are, right? The only person that can get hurt, in my opinion, then is you, because people don't return the loyalty and that love and that respect that you project onto them. Very selfish world, guys. Like I say, loyalty is a big thing, and betrayal and everything else like that. People's loyalty, I think, is, some people, like, loyalty is up for question. Some people has a price and stuff like that. Now, in the criminal world, people will turn on people for money. The police might end up becoming a police informer. They turn their back on the friends. They're staying close to them, getting the information, covertly recording them, and then they're getting paid by the police, and then they go into a police safe house, they get new identities and stuff like that. So, like I say, loyalty is a dying trade and stuff. Like I say, I don't have anything, but if people prejudge me and then they get speaking to me, and then they're actually like, you're actually like a really nice person, you're really polite, you're really courteous and stuff, right? I might look like a thug, but I don't want people to look at me and think thug. I want people to think, I'll take him on how he acts, how he speaks, and his actions. Actions speak louder than words, guys, every day of the week, right? But I know that I can look myself in the mirror every day and say I've been loyal and I've got respect and stuff like that. I've been loyal to everyone I've ever come across. The only problem with that is it doesn't get repaid. And then, like I say, you end up, every time something happens, good or bad, right? Me personally, I take a lesson. Some people are lessons and some people are blessings, right? Now, every time something good or bad happens, I take the bones out of it, right? So that I can learn going forward, so that I don't make that mistake again and try to be a better person going forward. Now, like I say, I'm not fake, guys. I'm just me, right? Never been raised with nothing. I know when I go out for food and stuff, I know how to eat like correctly. So don't talk my mouth full, don't spit my food all over the table. I know how to conduct myself in social situations. Manners and morals cost nothing. And like I say, I pride myself on that. It's something that I've got nothing else, but I've got a golden heart, I've got good morals, I've got good manners, and I've got good principles, which is crazy because I wasn't raised with any of the above. I've taught myself those things, and it's made me a better person because of it and stuff. Now, like I say, there's two sides to you. Yeah? You've got your loyalty thing, and I treat people how they treat me, right? I'm anti-police, guys. I tell you straight, anti-police, anti-establishment. I hate the government. I hate the police. If a copper stops me in the street and he speaks to me with respect I will then show that turn of respect back to the copper, even though I don't like him, right? If he speaks to me like I'm a shithead, right, or a dickhead, my back goes up and I'm ready to fight, right? But like I say, because a lot of them are power mad and stuff like that. But if they speak to me with respect, I will then, in turn, speak to those with respect. If they come at me and speak to me like shit, they'll get shit back, right? Because I'm not a muppet and I won't be spoken to like a dickhead. And it goes on that way, guys. But manners, morals, and principles, guys, they're a dying trade. Not many people have got them anymore. It's a selfish world. We're judgmental, and it's not a good world that we're living in, guys. Now, like I say, especially going up on the council estates, guys, these people have got nothing, but these people are the salt of the earth. They'll give you the last pound in the pocket. You know what I mean? It might not be theirs, but they'll give it to you. And then you've got the rich that are consumed by greed, and they want more money, and then they put the money in offshore accounts and stuff like that. It's fucking mad, guys. The people at the bottom are the ones with the most manners, morals, and principles, and those at the top take the piss and take liberties and stuff. Right, guys, gonna leave it here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll keep you updated with a TV appearance. Speak to you all soon. Bye.